All right, so one of the first things that you can do, even if you're by yourself and your team has not arrived yet in the morning, you can open up your traps if you haven't done it already, and then on one side you're going to have the electrical junction box. This one's easy to identify. All it has in it are power supplies and some connections. The other box is bigger and has controls and all that. So we haven't unplugged from our source yet. It doesn't matter. You can unplug straight from your source if you want, or start unplugging here. The plug that is the furthest on the right in the back, this one feeds the control box. So this is a permanent plug. These two are also permanent plugs. You don't need to touch those. And then we would have our in and out. So right now we only have one module, so we only have one connected. But these two on the farther left are going to be the ones you want to unplug. So this one's already unplugged. We're going to unplug this one. Just got to pull these two here, twist counterclockwise and pull it out. And now we have our cable who's fished to here, but it's coming from the other side. So we're just going to shift to the other side. And if we look inside here, we got two cables coming from the pass-through of the base. So we're just going to pull this out. If it gets stuck for any reason, it might be stuck on the box or on some other elements. See, this one, I'm kind of stuck. So you can always take this box out, give yourself some room, and then I think it's stuck on something else. There we go. So pull this out. I'm going to put this box back in. And both control box and junction box have Velcro. So once you put them in the base, you can stick them to the Velcro. So now we have our two cables, and we're just gonna, from under the base here, we're just gonna pull. So my other hand that you don't see right now is pulling on the cable. You're gonna pass one connector at a time because two connectors are not gonna go. And if this happens, this is not a big problem. It might be because the pass-through was a little tight. You can always get it back from outside, pull your connectors out, and then just take this. It's got a little clip there, and then you can just put it back, clip it right there, and that's going to be ready to travel. So if we look underneath the base now, we have our cables came out of the base, and now we have here, we have our timer, because this was our first unit. So we have a few magnets that are holding the cables up, and these magnets are equipped with some Velcro, so you can undo the Velcro and get your magnet back. And then you can do this on all of them. And we have the timer here, who's also stuck underneath the base with some Velcro. So we're just going to take that out. We're going to pull all that stuff out from underneath the base. And then we can unplug this, unplug our timer from here. And then we have an adapter. So this is our first unit. That's why we have so many things here. Every other unit beyond the first unit of each line will only have two cables coming out, two cables like this, and that's just got to pull it out. So when it's the first unit, you're going to have the adapter from U-ground to PowerCon, and then you can roll these up, tighten them with the Velcro. We don't use any electrical tape for our cables, so we just coil it, secure it with the Velcro. Then your magnets can go back together. The timer, all of this is going to go back in the toolbox.